Stay tuned for a message from the God.
Number 5%, not a 10% amazing.
The real, yo.
I have more respect for a man who lets me know where he stands, even if he's wrong, than the one who comes up like an angel and is nothing but a devil.
The real, yo.
Number 5%, not a 10% amazing.
Peace to Allah's mighty 5% nation, the God's nurse to all the human families on the planet Earth. We bid you a love, peace, and happiness. High salute. I am DJ KY's Allah, aka Kato, the black superhero. Welcome to Real 360. All right, man, we got a dynamic episode for y'all today. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into it and welcome this young man to our show. And let me bring on my co-host with the most. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the man that needs no introduction, but always is ready and willing to get the job done. Mr. PhD.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Law. Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. We're locked and loaded today, man. I'm telling you, we got an individual that's a legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? Been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Working in hip-hop, now in Southern Soul. You know what I'm saying? Been working with some of the greats in both industries. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do is bring this man on, you know what I'm saying, and bringing the real to real. Let's get it. Bring in Mr. Willy, man.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
How you doing today, my brother?
Man, I'm hanging in there. It's a pleasure, man. I sure appreciate you guys for having me, man.
Likewise. Pleasure.
Likewise. But, Mr. Willy, if you don't mind, could you just introduce yourself to all our followers, likers, and subscribers at this moment in time?
Okay, my name is Mr. Willy, a.k.a., which is Chad Jones, my real name. But Mr. Willy, born and raised in Houston, Texas. Been singing in church since I was 9 years old. Started doing R&B when I got a little older. It's all, if you think about it, R&B really is blues. It's soul. Mm-hmm. We grew up listening to Johnny Taylor, Marvin Cease, and Tyrone Davis, people like that. You know, but other than that, man, I'm just thankful, man. And Mr. Willy is the name in Southern Soul now. I'm making a name for myself, and I thank God because he's the one carrying me. I've been through a few things, and I'm still here, so I'm blessed. I'm thankful. And I appreciate you guys.
Most definitely, Mr. Willy, man. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, you was able to overcome, you know what I mean, situations that you've been through. But yes, people don't realize, like, you started working with Rap-A-Lot in Houston, doing hooks for the Ghetto Boys and some of the most notable Houston rappers coming up. And you broke out from there to come into Southern Soul, or to blues, as we like to say. What was it about coming from hip-hop and going into blues or Southern Soul that was attractive to you for the most part?
Man, I did not know. And you know what's crazy? While we were listening to Jodeci, Boys to Men, it was another real blues that we grew up on. So I got caught up in the R&B. I wish I would have got caught up in the blues part in the Southern Soul, because it was always in me. So what made me go to Southern Soul, a gentleman saw me at a show one night, and this was like, I've only been in it 3 years, and he was like, hey man, you sound good in R&B, but you sound like everybody else, like Joe, David Hollister, whoever. He said, but you'll be a star in Southern Soul. So he went live with me, and that's when everybody started, you know, following him, saying, hey man, who is that guy? I like him. So that was a blessing. So that really brought me into Southern Soul. And then when I got into Southern Soul, I was like, hell, this is where I need to be. Because I got a song called, man, I wrote a song before I even got into Southern Soul called Get It, Mr. Willy, Gonna Beat That Kitty. And I was playing. And do you know that shit blew up? I said, hell, well, hold on, let me give another one. My boots on the porch. You know, just real stuff, you know. I got a song called I Was in Love with a Married Woman. We both, and they ain't even out yet. I done did a lot of songs. They all about to come out, but I Was in Love with a Married Woman. We got called Cheating Around. You know, just like Get Drunk and Go Home. And I wrote a
Yeah.
song on the album. You can hear I Need a Uber. I took that off. I took that off a taxi. But you know, because I love Uzi Hill and them shit. Ain't no more taxis call the place to see what your ass get. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm talking about.
No doubt. Shout out to H-Town, Lady Share in the building. Fleet DJs, Pamela B in the building. Much love. Thank y'all for the support. Man, I tell you, it's definitely different, man, when you look at the music. And one thing about Southern Soul and Blues is definitely reality. It's definitely reality for you, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to really address like the concept of what made you, you know what I'm saying, want to get into music. What was it that made you want to get into music?
Man, I've been since I was 5 years old. I have brothers. I have five brothers. We used to sing in a group called The Change of View. So
Uh,
I feel like when I came out my mom, I came out hitting those wing, just playing around. But I knew music was in me from there. So what
uh-huh,
made me really get into it was everywhere I go, you know, my grandmother had me at church singing at 9 years old, leading the choir. And then when you get to
uh-huh,
be 15, you started seeing people like, you know, New Edition, which those are your peers. You know, they're a little older than me. And that made it even, you know, make me say, dang, I can do that. I can sound like that. You know, and I love that. So it's what makes me different from other artists is that I'm passionate about my music. I don't care if you feel like you cannot sing me. I'm going to do what I need. I'm doing what I love. So I'm not going to come here for none of that. I'm just going to come and make these people feel what I'm doing and be thankful. So I've been wanting to do it since I was a kid, bro. I just thank God that He gave me the talent to do it. So it's a blessing.
it definitely, you know what I'm saying, is something that we are, you know what I'm saying, happy that you did go into that and was able to be successful in the process. You
Yes.
know, working in the studios as a youth, you know what I mean, what are some of the lessons that you took with you know what I'm saying, as a growing artist?
Um, I'm on. I know you heard of H Town knocking the boots.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
we've
I, I,
interviewed them. Yeah.
and you know, rest in peace, Dino. Man, Dino passed away. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
lead singer of the group. Um, but we all went to school together, and they had a song on their album, "Back Home to Loving You." And they got a song called "Nothing in Common" on that album. I wrote that song with a guy, and I sung all the background. So it was more like it was invited to me. You know, it's a blessing because as long as you do right by people and you know what you want to do, I knew I wanted to sing as a kid. I had
Mm-hmm.
to have that because that's some energy and people need that because when God gives you a spiritual gift, I sing in church all day. I love that. But see,
Right.
people don't know I had an accident January the 9th at a job. I had to be life flighted. I ran into a big pipe. It hit my throat. I had air trapped all in here. So I'm just not getting my voice back to even sing. So I've been going through a lot, but everything is coming together. I done missed about 50 shows. People keep calling me, but I got to heal properly. So that's what I'm doing right now. But you know, everything is going smooth, man. It just, you know, maybe God was trying to show me something, and you know, I thought it was. My wife said it's not a setback; it's a setup for a blessing. Don't ever look at it like that. So, you know, and I
Yeah,
hope I do.
sometimes we have to sit down and reset. That's all it is just to sit down and reset. And shout out to Keith 3 out there, Louisiana, much love. Um, because you were slated for, they wanted you for the Blues Is Alright tour, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
You
basically,
have mhm,
I was doing it with only reason why, because you know, me and Miss, I wrote a song called "She Got That Cougar Love," and it's like at 1.3 million views. But Miss Jody is on there. She was really trying to help me out. She was gonna let me sing the song. It was like four cities. I was supposed to do South Carolina and Columbus coming up November the 3rd. She wanted me to come out and do my song with her and do a song myself. But you know, I should do that if I'm feeling up to it. Everything I'm clearing up, man. I'm just gonna say God has already healed me. because you got to speak it into life if you want it to come true. And I'm so thankful that I'm still, because I could have died. You know, and
Yeah,
I'm here.
man. We're
Something is
glad
going.
that you made it through. You know, when did you start writing music? What was that
5 years
experience?
old. Oh, you
Ooh.
mean like really, really?
Yeah,
Well, you know,
I'm about to say you've been writing professionally since you was 5. Oh my
well,
goodness.
you know what? And I apologize. You asked me something about what are some of the things I learned. I was in Atlanta with a guy named Alonzo Jackson and his wife. They were telling me how to smile on notes when I hit them and how to write a good, good story. Like I can freestyle write or I can write, and that's a blessing from God. I give him the glory. I can freestyle or I can write the song. So a lot, even H Town, Dino, I used to see him grab the melody first before he get the lyrics. So all that really goes into it. It helps. And a lot of people don't know that in Southern Soul, that melody and those lyrics is what they want. And you and by God's grace, I can write a song or freestyle, sing a song, and it'll already be arranged. And that ain't me, that's him. So I give him that glory. So
Now,
yeah.
when you talk about getting the melody, you know what I'm saying, could you go into depth about that, because a lot of people don't know what that phrase mean when it comes down to writing
So
songs.
So if you own it, and I told you my voice ain't really here, but if you own, just say you got a track and you hear the track, you start doing stuff like, I believe that I could make it on, and dun 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 and dun, ooh, and dun ooh. Somebody say, well, damn, I don't hear no lyrics, but I got the melody, and I come back and say, I believe that I could love you, baby. Just tell me what you want. See, I'm getting the melody, and the lyrics come later. And then so far as writing a song, you got the intro, you got the B section, and you got the chorus.
Right.
Then you got the verse again, which is to say verse, B section, chorus, then the bridge. It's always something like that, but it never loses that flavor. You can change it around, you can do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like even in hip hop, you got different ways, like you could just now Southern Soul, they come in with the chorus a lot. They'll come in with the chorus first, and then they'll do, the verses. So it's like a little switch up, but it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Okay, because I think it is because of coming from quartet, they go with the chorus first and then they write the lyrics, because a lot of people come from the church background. You know what I mean?
And you
Now,
can do that.
that's something that you know if you never sat down and wrote, and a lot of people don't understand the bridge, what the bridge does for artists, or
Take me home,
what.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand the bridge. And that's the education part of music. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at it from that point of view, you know what I mean, then you start becoming the artist that you want to be. DJ K Wise, we're going to get into some of the music.
Yeah, yeah.
What you got locked in for me?
Oh, you talking to him? I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I'm done talking to him.
We're gonna get up here, we're gonna do your move. Let's roll.
Do my move. Do it.
I know they need you, mate.
Hold on, K.
Yeah.
Hey, Bluetooth it.
You can hit.
Not at all.
Are all alone and I'm feeling fired up. We ain't doing nothing wrong. Look, we about to turn this thing You look so fine to me. Ain't enough of angel can see. Yeah. Me and you together, we can turn up and get lit. Please don't stop for me, girl. Turn that thing around and shake it. Girl, just pop it for me. Now just shake it for me. Go ahead and whop it for me. Let me see you rock it for me. I just wanna see you. Do your move. I just wanna see you. Do your move. Pop it, lady. Shake it, baby. Oh, just whop it. Please don't stop it. Every time you move, it drives me wild. Oh my.
All right, all right. Let's see here. I hear some hissing. Let's see what we get here.
Ready to go.
I know it easy, man.
Got one person on my line. Who that? Looking at my watch? Huh? You know, it's about 12 o'clock in the ride. I gotta go home.
Oh, that's
My
not me though.
sweet-
That's not me though.
Oh, it's got Chad Jones on there.
No, Mr. Willy.
Real Mr. Willy.
Yeah. You know what? A lady called me and she said, "Hey, I'm trying to book you for Grenada with Money Train, November the 8th." And she said, "You Chad Jones?" I said, "Yeah," but she said, "I'm looking for Mr. Willy." So she grabbed the wrong dude and she said, "Babe, I am so sorry." Because I think he charged her like 150 something for a show. And she asked me, and my booking agent told her like 3,500. And then she said, "Oh yeah, you're the right one. You who I'm looking for." So yeah, it's our name. That's why I changed my name to Mr. Willy, because I knew that gentleman was out there. So I called myself Mr. Willy.
That's the Chad Jones with the my type of carrying on.
Oh,
I think he in Louisiana.
No, he's in South Carolina. Kate pulled
Oh,
my type of carrying on.
okay.
mhm.
Because somebody called me from Louisiana 2 years ago and said, "Hey man, you supposed to be here." I said, "No, I don't." You got the wrong dude.
Right.
But it's fine though.
You know what I'm saying? This is apologize. I got to get some things taken care of.
Man, it
Be
happened.
right. Be right back.
Hey,
And
at least he
but
got
you know what I'm
paid.
saying. Far as everything else, though, we wanna make sure that we are definitely discussing and getting your journey together, because you have worked in a whole different 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 places, different genres, different places. You've been on the stage with some of the greats. What are some of your greatest memories of being on stage with the artists? Who's some of the most memorable?
You mean just recently or as I
Just over your career.
um well, right before I had went to Cleveland, Ohio, and I was like 21. And Avant, his real name is Myron, and he
Right.
was in the studio with me, and it was kind of because he hadn't even made it yet. We both was trying to get it. I think Magic Johnson signed him, so that was a good experience. Seeing him how he was tripping on the way I sing and how I write, that was a blessing. I'm actually still friends with him. I also did something in Atlanta with Keisha Cole. Before she made it, she was a little girl. She had a little curly hair with big old breasts, and she was about 18, man. We stayed in Lithonia. So that was a blessing. Being on the stage with people, so far, I did something, man, and I'm going down the lane. That's like you trying to tell my age, 48. You trying to You try to get me.
Hey,
But
hey,
for the
man, you
most of
still
it,
a young man. Uh huh.
man, I'm
You
trying
still
to
a
hang
young
up.
man.
Well, I can't say nothing. I'm gonna shut up. But
You still a young
um,
man.
but if it's been recently, I want to say I met Otis Redding. I was 16.
Hmm.
Dino and them. I did a show with Dino and them before. I knew Idea and them, but I did for the most of it. Looking at people like Calvin Richardson, the new people that's out right now.
Hmm.
Marcellus, did a show. I ain't do one with Tucker yet. I did one with Magic One, Lavelle, who sing with Anthony Hamilton. We was in Dallas, A Night Under the Stars with me, Lavelle, Urban Mystic, and Adina Howard. That was a great show. I liked it that.
That sound
Uh,
like it.
it was really live, man. I did with me and Miss Jody by herself. We did shows. Uh, man, it goes on and on. There's so many Cold Drink. You got people like that who I've done stuff with.
Hmm.
Uh, damn, young guy, man, them did a couple of shows together. He done blew up. If I wouldn't have had this accident, I'd probably be in that same position because I've been out of it for 9 months now. Since that what happened to me, so I can get myself back together. But yeah, and then being in the studio with Willie D and the Ghetto Boys, man, that really touched me because I have a little girl. And I heard the way Willie D was rapping. He was saying, when I grow up, I want my little baby, the girl, to say daddy was real. Plus, he loved mom with all his heart. You got to think when you 19, you got some headphones on, you hear that, and you got a little girl too. It kind of
Hmm.
touched me. So, stuff like that. Then I did shows with Zero.
Of course. Um, Now the relationship with what I'm saying the Ghetto Boys, Willie D,
Scarface and Bushwick.
is what I'm saying. May peace be upon Bushwick. Um,
Yeah.
we're
Peace,
talking
yeah.
about what I'm saying Jay Prince. What is
Mhm.
that for you today? You know what I'm saying with Zero and the rest of them.
Well, they respect me, man. They love me. Like Zero just called me like a year and a half ago, and I had to do a hook at James Hoover's studio for him, and I
Hmm.
did the ad libs. Jay Jay Prince, more or less, like it put me to where people know who I am, from that aspect, and they always knew. Because every time they see me, they used to say, "What you doing, old bald head ass R. Kelly singing ass type of, talk to you crazy stuff like that." But
Right.
it's just, the love of it. And I'm from Houston. So if you were to ask anybody, Chad Jones, the real Chad Jones, and I'm just saying that in a way, I'm saying it to Houston way.
Hmm.
Because I do have
Right.
an R&B album I put out when I was like 20 something. And
Hmm.
it's still good and they love it. There's some good songs on there. So it's just kind of like, man, that's a blessing to be, in that atmosphere with people like that and to be respected. So I think because one night I was at a show and Willie D saw me and he remembered I sung on the song. And the first thing he
Hmm.
said was, "Come here, man. Man, we need to keep working and we need to talk." And, so everybody, I never burn bridges. I love my people. And then, hopefully I can just continue doing what I'm doing in good faith.
Right.
I ain't trying to
Now,
burn no bridges.
one thing that I respected always Texas or Houston was y'all always was together. Like y'all always stuck together musically. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And y'all all became successful together. It wasn't like
That's
one
right.
was over the other one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now a lot of people, a lot of places have taken that blueprint and made it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start off with Louisiana at one point in time, saying P was snatching everybody up from that area.
Yeah.
And then you get Atlanta. Atlanta, to work in Atlanta, basically you are from Atlanta. They work all together. So
Yeah.
how do you
That ain't
feel
no
about being a part of something that has been a trend setting situation?
Man, I think it's amazing, man. I think it taught me a lot, and I'm still learning. So
Hmm.
it's a beautiful blessing when you can, when God can bless you with the talent to where you can, and people say it's competition, but if you love what you're doing, it ain't competition because you out there doing what you love. So yeah, I think it's awesome, my brother. If you want to know the truth, and I'm glad he did it to me because if me and music comes the beats. Because we as men, we are savages to somebody who try to come and destroy our home. And we also love people when you try to be real with us. Like we'll put God first, but I ain't finna be Jesus for you. I'm gonna be Peter because if you do something to me, we about to, we finna handle up. That's just
No
simple as
question.
that. God forgive me, but that's how it is. I mean, I might be the punishment sent for you. And while you sitting there thinking you gonna destroy us, no, it ain't gonna be like that. And it ain't about violence. It's about knowing who you are.
Right.
You know.
But it's always that unity in music is something I think that we all need. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
unification of music in the music is what we all need. And
You
that's
need it back.
something that we we that's missing. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's
Okay,
truly
I
missing.
got you.
So to be able to do what you're doing and make things happen, um, and be able to keep those relationships is major. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Because a lot of times individuals get to a certain point and they forget who they came up with. But noticing, like, I still see Paul Wall might be with Bun B or Snoop
Yes.
Dogg might
Yeah.
be with, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Zero or, you know what I mean, things of that
Yeah.
nature. So just for that alone, you know what I'm saying, speaks volumes of the personal relationships and the personal growths that individuals have. You know what I'm saying?
But even Beyonce, I seen her when she was like 13 years old, and a lady named
Right.
Ann Tillman. Ann Tillman, she passed away. She the one had them set up. I was at Dallas at the Dolphins Hotel. I was 21. Matthew Knowles snatched me off stage. He wouldn't even let me finish. He was trying to sign me right there. Marvin Pert. I've been through a lot, bro. It's just I'll forget some stuff, but just like Jodeci, after the show, the party at the hotel, Devontae, I went up to the Ritz Carlton, and it was me, Billy Cook, and another dude, and he looked at me. I had hair then, bro, so it made me look a little better. I had little curls around there, so a little fade. No, but Devontae, he was talking to me, and he gave me the phone number, and he was trying to fly me back to California. So I gave it to the producer who was with me. Do you know when I went to the producer house the next day, he called Devontae, and Devontae was like, "Man, send dude down here. I like him." I said, "Hey, I'm right here, man." He said, "I'm gonna send you a plane ticket." Do you know the dude who I gave the phone number to? He told Devontae I was too young to come down there. Devontae said, "I got it, man. He's 21 years old." He said, "Well, he ain't coming by himself." He said, "Well, I don't want the producer." The dude hung up on Devontae and put me at his house, man. And he was trying to shoot me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's just show you how messed up this world. It's messed up, bro. I don't even fool with that dude right today. I done been so many places and and doing so many things. Every time somebody hear me or see what I can do, they put their claws in me. And that's not, maybe God ain't want to bless me back then because he know how generous I am. I probably would have let them, use me, whatever they want.
Now, as an individual, right, that's basically grew up in this music,
Hmm.
tell me, what are some of the things that you've learned that you hold near and dear today?
Well, I learned that keep your circle small for one, and I learned that how to write and how to handle it on my own because it was came a point in time to where studios was booked. Some people didn't want you to do that, so I had to learn how to record, produce. I knew how to write and sing, so those type of things I learned and I hold dear to myself because that's a blessing knowing that like right here, I'm sitting here with the Newman mic in my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my studio. I got MPC live, all that. I thank God that I taught my son. He know how to produce and sing and all. My daughter too. So I thank God I can hold dear that I learned something and it was meant for me to learn so I can without going begging people. He gave me the tools without having the tools. You know what I'm saying? So I hold dear to, you know, wisdom, learning the ethnic of how to work in music and, you know, how to be a people's person and what you're doing and how to get along and be a team. And help,
Yeah.
because I don't always look at people. People could say what they want, man, and you could talk about somebody, but at the end of the day, that person, you remember that song Splackavilli?
Yeah. I remember.
Just like Robert Scorpio, when he was talking, right when that time out, Matthew Knowles tried to sign me, I heard him say, "Hey man, I like your song on my R&B album." He said, "I like Peeping You. I'll break this song for you for free." Then he also said, "Now this other song, I know y'all like this song, but," he said, "I could be wrong. It could be a hit," because he said Splackavilli, when he put that song out, I hated that song, but it went platinum. So he said, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? It's really all about how you promote that song.
Right. Now, I was going to touch on that myself, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to the music, understanding promotion and marketing is a major thing in the business. Now, with everything that's going forward and being successful with your journey back into music, what are some of the things that we can look forward to in the future with Mr. Willy? Where did he go? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for tuning in to Real 360 and understanding there's nothing but love and admiration. I guess he fell off, you know what I mean? So, Kay, my thing is, we're going to be up out of here, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Real 360. Tune in later on. We'll be back with another guest. Nice ain't today. I'm just saying, same bat time, same bat station, y'all. Y'all maintain. We are Aldi 5000 G.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth, to all the human families on planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness. To be the man, woman, and child of the you in our verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge of wisdom to you.